There's a little bit of a debate going on in Ohio right now, and it's all about drywall and wall systems. See, back in the day, OSHA says you have to sample that wall by layer. That means wherever you have finished seams where two pieces of drywall come together and you joint compound over that, well, you would take a sample of that joint compound and find out if it had asbestos in it. Now, EPA says you can composite that. So what does compositing mean? It means you could take a little bit of drywall and take a little bit of the joint compound and you can mix it all together and throw that in your sample jar and come up with a result. Well, that substantially lowers the amount of asbestos in your analysis. So what happens? Well, what people are doing is they're trying to save money. They're trying to say that that wall doesn't need to be abated because it's not quote unquote asbestos per Ohio EPA. The EPA defines asbestos as a material containing greater than 1% asbestos. So if you composite your wall system, you're gonna get a result that's less than 1%, and it's no longer regulated by Ohio EPA. It is, however, still regulated by OSHA, but I hate to say it, you don't really see OSHA that very often out and about doing inspections. And because of that, there's not a whole lot of compliance going on. So let me ask you this question. If you checked your building for asbestos, and you have a way of technically calling something less than 1%, you could potentially be saving a lot of money. But what happens to all the construction workers that come back in to do renovation after the abatement guy left? Well, they're going to be dealing with a less than 1% material, but it still has asbestos in it. So let me ask you this. Do you want to remove the hazards from the workplace, or do you want to make them go away with a pencil? The question is up to you, because really, asbestos is in the eye of the beholder. Now, I'm Rick Coleman, and I work for HEPA Environmental, and remember, you got to check it before you wreck it.